All right, you guys, we are at the next step, right? We already logged into our hosting, so we've already done the steps. We bought the URL from GoDaddy, the domain name that you just bought. We linked it up to our hosting account with HostGator that we just got, right? So we got those two steps out of the way. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to set up WordPress on top of your hosting account so that it can go when people type into your domain name, they go to your WordPress press blog slash website. All right. And like I said, WordPress is the thing to go right now. Easy to update, and it's very versatile as far as different ways that you can design your website. And I'm going to show you some examples of some recent ones that I did, just so you can see the versatility of WordPress in itself. Right, it's real awesome. So I know you guys are having fun so far. With, I mean, I know you feel good because you're setting your website up, right? You're getting it started, and you gotta. I'm gonna have a big plan for you to be able to be successful with this website, regardless of whether this is your first website or whether or not you set up websites in the past. I want to make sure that this one that you're setting up right now is going to be a successful website when we're all said and done. All right, so now that you logged into your hosting account, you went through HostGator, you went in, you clicked on add domains, you added your domain name, we went over that in the last video. And then you also went in and you went to where the software section is, and you clicked on Fantastico. Fantastico is this little smiley face dude right here. You clicked on that icon under software, and then it took you to a screen that's not exactly like this one. But what you want to do to get to this screen is you want to click on WordPress. That's right here on this left-hand corner where my mouse is. So you can use other platforms. They call it content management. You can use other platforms to be able to design your website on. And then those people that do graphic art, a lot of them use all these different ones. Like my first website was set up on Joomla, and when I went in there to go change stuff myself, man, I didn't know what the heck was going on back there, right? But what we're going to do is we're going to use WordPress. You click on WordPress, it's going to take you to this screen right here where you're looking at. And so what you want to do is click on New Installation. And when you click on New Installation, it's going to take you over to this screen here. And once you get to new installation, that same URL that you clicked into add on domains in that section, and the one that you bought from GoDaddy, you're going to take that domain name and it should be in this drop down list now. As long as everything went successful when you did the add on domain step, it should come up in this Dropbox section here, right? So you would just pick, if you only got one domain, you just pick that one. I'm just pick a random one just for this exercise. So I'm picking one, and this is the one that's straight off. It's not one that has the extension at the end. It's your straight domain name. This install directory, you want to leave that empty. You want to just put in the username and a password. Make up a random one. Put in whatever you want. It's something that you can remember, of course, or something that you're going to put inside of your document that you're keeping track of with all of your passwords and your usernames, right? And then you want to put in your nickname of your website. You want to put in a valid email address that you have that's currently linked, that you want to link to that website so that email address gets all of the notifications of that website. And then come in with a site name. You can name it whatever you want and a description. Then you want to click on install WordPress. I'm not going to click on install at this time. But once you click on install WordPress, because I have WordPress already on all my URLs, once you click on install WordPress, it's going to take you to another screen. It's going to give you some information that's really not important right now. And then it's going to say finish installation. Make sure you click on finish installation. All right, so that's what you need to do in order to finish it. It's not going to finish an installation if you don't. Trust me, I accidentally skip past that step myself. All right, so click on finish installation, and then it's going to take you over to a screen that's going to give you this information here. And this is the information that you want to take this information and copy it into a document, right? So I have it right here. It's blown up. It's not going to be in this big font like that, right? When you get to that page, and I whited out the information here. But you just want to copy and paste it from the page that it's on in your hosting, and then put it into your document where you're keeping track and everything, because it's going to have your username, your password, and what the URL is that you need to go and log into in order to get into the back office of your website. So this HTTP slash whatever your website is, that's .com slash WP dash admin, that's always going to be your login URL when you want to get into the back office of your website, right? And so once you actually put in that domain name slash WP-admin, it's going to take you to a login page where it's going to ask you for your login details. All right, and your login details it's going to have the WordPress emblem on there, and then it's going to ask you for your username and password that you just copied off into that document. You want to put in your username, put in your password, right? once you get to this page, and then it's going to take you inside the back office. And I logged into my mom's blog that I'm actually designing at this current moment. I just started designing it last night, right? And so it's going to take you to this back office right here, right? And you know, seems like a little bit at first, but trust me, this is going to be the shortest learning curve that you can get over as far as you setting up your own website right here, all right? So once you get to this point, I'm gonna just show you, you know, basically I'm gonna show you, we can go into the next video about how to design it and all of those things, but let me just show you what I have so far as the layout and the design is concerned, that basically I just threw together last night. And you know, that's when I got started. So basically the design of the website here is, you know, once you click on, you know, view site, when you're inside your dashboard, you can actually go and see this on your own website, see what it looks like right now. And it's just set up with it's probably just set up with a regular WordPress default, whatever year it is. It's set up with that default theme that it comes with, and then some information in there that you're gonna have to change, you know, to be able to get it looking like how you want. So this is my mom blog that I just set up with. I just basically designed a little header, you know, that just took me a little bit, and to just throw some things up there. And then, you know, she hasn't started a blog yet, but this is just, you know, real simple. It's going to have these tabs over here that are going to be clickable. We're going to put a few of them up here in categories. We're going to put some banner ads on the side of this website that's going to have some photographs and some things that people can click on. And then she's going to start blogging in different categories and having some things that people can read, or even a video that people can do. So, you know, once it's done being designed, it's probably going to look similar to my personal blog that I have. I'm going to show you guys that real quick, because my personal blog, you know, I didn't take long putting this together either, you guys. It was real quick. This is something recent that I just did. I just did this blog. It's a more recent one. And I'm using the same theme that I'm using on mine for my mom's blog. It's just slightly different. My blog was used with Thesis 1, and I'm using Thesis 2 with hers. And really, I like Thesis 1. I'm not even going front. I like it. Thesis 2 is cool depending on what you're looking for. But I kind of got, if you look at it, I got a similar design going on between 1 and 2. They're still pretty similar. So this is what my blog looks like. It has the tabs up top. It has a header at the front. These are some pictures that change every time somebody goes to a different page on my website. That'll change there, and I don't have that on my mom's blog. So it's going to be slightly different. And then I also have some banners that are on the side of my blog. Let's see if I can get down to there. I have a YouTube video. So I have a YouTube video of me talking, and on your blog, you want it to be real personable because people want to know who you are. Even though you have a business, or even if you don't have a business and you're just having a personal blog, they want to know who you are. They want to be able to touch you and feel like they know you as much as possible, and that's how you're going to get people interested in coming back to your website and learning more. Because what you're doing is you're giving out some type of information so that people can actually get involved with your services, or just get involved with your culture, or whatever you have going on, your mission, right? And so I have a video here on my blog. I'm talking to them. I'm basically telling them to sign up for a 7-day free boot camp. That's similar to what you're watching here, but it's a little bit about marketing and things like that. So you sign up for that. You put your email address in there. You start receiving emails from me that's teaching you basically how to build your blog, and then also the best way that you can market your blog and stuff like that, right? And so my video says that. And then I also have some other banners down here that are product banners. So if people click on those, they go to a page that's probably selling that product, and those are things that I believe in, that I actually use. And so those are on the side of this blog here, and that's called monetizing your blog. That's just a quick lesson on that, right? And so I'll teach you guys how to set up your blog so that you have some, you know, some things on there, some graphics that people can click on. And then another thing that I want to show you guys real quick, let me just exit out of that. Another thing that I want to set you guys up with, that have businesses, and you're looking for a more professional looking blog or a more flashy looking blog, right? You don't want to have it simple and uniform like how I have mine, I have my mom's, which I definitely recommend if you want people to come there and just read about what you have going on, and you know, keep it real simple and plain, and you know, straight to the point. I actually like those blogs, but this is one here that I set up for my girlfriend Ashley, and she's actually a master cosmetologist, and she has her own brand as far as her doing hair and her doing celebrities' hairs and all types of stuff like that. She's already built a name for herself, and so I just quickly put up this website in a day. I put this whole thing together within 24 hours, and And it's, it's more flashy. It's definitely more. It's a more flashy template. All I did was just pick another template, and I can find templates for free or for cheap, or however you want it. Whatever type of blog you're looking for, it's a template out there to fit you that WordPress has, so you don't have to worry about different other websites and trying to pay somebody to design it from scratch. There's millions of templates out there that you can just get and then customize it to fit what you're looking for. And so this is Ashley's blog, as you see here. It says home, hair services. If you click Hoover Hair Services, it gives you some options, right? And then it has me, Ashley Nicole. That's her bio. This will have her gallery with all of the pictures that she has, her whole portfolio. Well, not her whole portfolio, nowhere near her whole portfolio, but just a small selection of hairstyles that she did and some other photos of herself. And then she has a whole tab right here that actually goes straight to her blog, right? And her blog, she has her 4 section right now that she didn't write too many blogs yet. Fairly new blog. Then she has a contact me part, and she has a whole make an appointment part. And she's already gotten appointments with people who say, "Yo, I found your blog, and I set an appointment for her to make an appointment." Right? It's really cool when she gets those. She'd still be surprised, like, "Oh, snap! Like I got an appointment through my blog." It's like, haven't even put up. She probably put up 2 blogs or something like that, and she's getting people that's finding her and setting an appointment just straight off of her website through this thing. All right, and it has her time there. It has some recent posts and some other things about her services. So we just customized it. We put some pictures up there that she actually did, where she was a part of certain things and certain services that she's offering. And then we have a few recent posts there. And then we have here at the bottom where it's just talking about her. They can click on there and learn more about her. Then she always also has a section here where it's about testimonies. All right. So she has some testimonies of some people. These are again the blog posts. Then you have the footer here that gets a little bit more detailed about giving people options of where they want to go. It has a Facebook app here where people can like her page, and then also it's different categories and different other menus down there, right? So this is like way different than the blog that I showed you with the personal blogs, right? It's more for a business, more for someone who wants to display a portfolio, more flashy and stuff like that, and it's not centered around. More so as building a relationship as hard, I would say, right? This is more about showcasing herself. It's not she builds relationship with her clients as soon as she gets them to set an appointment. She has another tactic that she uses, but later on we'll probably start to monetize this blog where it's more gaining money just straight from the internet, not just with gaining money from her appointments, right? Just gaining money from people just visiting. And that's the point that you want to get at eventually, right? So those are examples of 3 different types of websites that you can blog. Mine is like a monetized personal site. This right here is a more business portfolio type style. My mom's blog is more personal, where she just want to put her story out there. We haven't finished yet, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna guide you through how I'm designing my mom's blog, since I'm doing that right now currently. So you get to kind of design with me, as much as possible. Where I'm gonna add some things on there. It's gonna be real simple, and you just follow along with me and add some things on to yours. Okay. All right, so let me know if you have any questions. You can also always add the questions into the comment box below, and I'll definitely answer those questions as much as possible so we can get you guys rolling. All right, so I'll see you over in the next video.